Hey all you zealots and zerglings, it's time for another 2 versus 2. This time the map is Gutterhulk. And if you saw my last cast, I'm still not entirely sure what happened there. This is actually sort of a rematch of that to see if we can do better. I once again spawned as the purple Zerg, and my ally is once again Wolfpack as the yellow Protoss. And our opponents once again are Dunamai the teal Zerg and Contrarian the green Protoss. So if you didn't see the last cast, I went for a little bit of early ling pressure against Contrarian and forced his probes off the line for a really long time. And then when that attack failed to do any damage other than losing him a lot of mining time, the counterattack just completely killed off our armies and then just started destroying my base and then just completely steamrolled. I don't know where all those units came from, but we suddenly found ourselves completely overwhelmed. So let's see if we can do better this time. I don't know what we got here. We've got a Wolfpack sending out a couple of scouts, which is very unusual to send out 2 scouts. Hey, he's gonna run past the. Oh, he's gonna harass, or is he just gonna leave? Oh, and I'm mentioning that there is some rocks to watch out for back there that our opponents could bust down, and that would just not be very good at all. So we got a spawning pool going down for Dunamai. Where's my spawning pool at? My spawning pool is almost finished. And we got a forge coming out for Wolfpack. So he's going forge first, which, since he's not trying to do a forge fast expand, because that's not how it looks at all, could be seeing something different, and I'm not sure what this probe is doing besides drawing unnecessary attention to himself. And yes, look at this other probe is up to something. Come on, we know it's coming, and yep, there's a pylon. So it looks like we are going to get a cannon rush. Here's the thing. He has chosen to cannon rush the Zerg. Looks like I'm just scouting for proxy pylons. You really can't cannon rush a Zerg. If you got a cannon back here, yeah, he could deny mining on those 2 patches, but look at all this creep. You cannot build on any of this, which means the closest his cannons can get is about here, and I don't think that's close enough to hit the hatchery. If you're going to cannon rush a Zerg, there's really only 2 ways to do it. One, where is his ramp? Pylon off his ramp and put the cannons behind it, so there's no way he can bust that for the longest time, because if he sends down drones, they're going to get destroyed by the cannons trying to take out the pylons. If he sends down Zerglings, they're going to get destroyed by the cannons trying to take out the pylons. They can't get a surround, they can't hit the cannons. Of course, the failure in that is that he does have an ally who can hit the cannons, so that's probably not going to work on this. Oh, I do have some incoming Zerglings from Dunamai. Maybe, I'm not really sure where they're heading. Looks like they are heading to my ramp. I do have Zerglings in kind, and I can reinforce quickly, so this shouldn't be too big of a concern right now. It looks like he's scouting for expansions, which there is none yet. And Cannon Rush is coming, and I'm not sure what the range on these is. It doesn't show me the range. As you can see, this cannon's not in range of anybody. Oh, these Zerglings are going to come in. They're going to see nothing here. And Wolfpack doesn't quite realize now that a Cannon Rush is not going to do him any good. He's going to pull his probes off the line to attack these Zerglings. And he is going to get Zergling speed, but it's going to be a while before that's ready. Here comes some reinforcing Zerglings for me. And look, these cannons are, well, let's see, what's this cannon going to shoot? Cannon's going to shoot nothing. We are going to clean up these Zerglings for whatever it's worth. Anyhow, the second way to cannon rush a Zerg is to wait until he takes his expansion, and then you cannon rush him, because the creep's not in place yet while the hatchery is building, and so you can get the cannons a lot closer, and then the Zerg's forced to cancel or hope he can take the cannons out or the pylon out in time, but you know, that's going to be really difficult to do if you don't do it right. Usually they end up having to cancel unless they defend perfectly. And in a 1v1 that's devastating. 2v2 maybe not so much, and now I've got a lot of Zerglings of my own ready on a counterattack. And this cannon's shooting this Overlord. I'm not sure where he's going. And I am chasing down this probe. I don't know where this probe is going. Gotta keep an eye on that. Where's he going? Oh, he's gonna drop a pylon back there. Maybe, because my Zerglings are still chasing him. Nope, that's not gonna work. Yeah, and he's going to cancel that. trying for a bit of sneakiness there, but that's not going to work. And these cannons, Queen's trying to take out the cannon. She does get one, but she's going to pull out. So, Cannon Rush not seeming to work very well. I don't know where his probe went. It might have gotten killed. Oh, no, there's a probe. And yeah, I probably could have told you that was going to work, but I think I was a bit... Oh, boy, is he sending another probe in there? So this doesn't seem to be working, but I am going to run into Contrarian's front door. Oh, this don't really want to take on these Zealots. Oh, it looks like I do want to take on these Zealots. I guess I thought I had enough Zerglings for it, but that was obviously a mistake. Here comes some reinforcing Zerglings that are just gonna die. So already not off to a very good start here. I'm gonna take my expansion. See, now this is when I'm vulnerable to Cannon Rush. Because you can get a pylon down here. It's probably a little late to Cannon Rush here, because as soon as it finishes, the creep's gonna grow pretty quickly. And they're still trying to take out the Cannon Rush, which he's got this nice little corner here, but honestly, they could just leave this alone. They don't even need to go back there. But he is trying to get some creep out. And honestly, I don't know why they're wasting any resources on this at all. Unless he wants to... The only reason they'd want to take this out is if they're afraid we're going to break down the rocks and set up a battlefront right here. Well, the one thing, when these cannons finish, this creep tumor is probably history. Yeah, you can't cannon rush a Zerg with full creep. And this, yeah, he's going to be able to take out that creep tumor. I'm not sure at what cost, though. Oh, we're getting a Baneling nest now for Dunamai. Maybe figure out the best way to take it out. And, oh, I got some more Zerglings here. And they are going to find this pylon, which I don't know what it's sitting there for. It's blocked, unless he thinks he's blocking me from expanding here. But he's blocking himself from expanding there, too. And then, I mean, either side really could take that base. And these Zerglings, looks like they were going to go after my Zerglings, but I guess they changed their mind. Still producing cannons. Now, see, this is maybe a better position for a cannon rush, but I think it's a little late for it now. Yeah, it's not going to finish now. He's got too many defensive units out now. Still trying to throw down the cannons. This is a waste of resources. And what has he got? He's got, looks like he's just got some Zealots. Yep, 3 Zealots. No Cybernetics Core. No gas. He's put everything into cannons, which are now slowly getting destroyed. But now I've decided I'm going to take a different tack. I am going to take the backdoor rocks. And yeah, I am about to go after Contrarian here. Although Zerglings take forever to break down these rocks. And in all this time, he could probably see me. Yeah, he can see me doing this if he's paying attention. Maybe he's not paying attention, or maybe he's not concerned. These rocks are about to go down. The Zerglings are so slow. I will have some +1 upgrades on them soon, but that's going to take a while. And there go the rocks. And here we go. Looks like I'm heading straight for the mineral line. Putting them on hold position. And oh, I'm going to catch all of these probes right here. So many probes go down there. And yeah, he's going to get defenses out there pretty quick. So I'm going to see if I can take down that pylon really quick. Got some stalkers shooting at me, and there goes the pylon. Oh, we're going to get the Zerglings out of there. Oh, no, we're just going to let them go in there to die. Oh, but that's why I let him go in there to die, because now I'm going to be at his front door, taking out this gateway here. I don't know if this is the best use for my Zerglings, but if I take him any further into the base, he's going to be on top of them in no time. And, oh, no, finish off that. Looks like I'm going to finish off the gateway. I need to pull out of there. There's too many Zealots. Get out of their Zerglings. Get out of their Zerglings. There's some units here. They're just disinclined to help. Well, he's gonna pump out a ton of Banelings, which is not exactly what I would say is good for my Zerglings. I'm just gonna run them right around and into the back door again. So these Zerglings have got to be a pest right now. If we check the units lost, Contrarian has lost an awful lot to me. Wolfpack lost a lot too on that failed cannon rush. I actually lost the least because all I'm losing right now is Zerglings. And now we've got a few Zealots here. Get the production tab back up. And oh, they're gonna run into these Banelings, and well, there are more Banelings. Oh, guess he's sending these Banelings in here to watch for my Zergling attack. And where did those Zealots go? Did they get one of those? Guess not. I guess he just scouted and took out. Oh, I actually thought he was asking for Banelings, not that there were Banelings, but in fact there were Banelings. I didn't notice that right away, so I am throwing down a baneling nest of my own. Probably not the best choice here, since I'm already behind in the baneling count. We do have decent map control. We've got the watchtowers. And the cannon nerfs have not been completely destroyed, but, you know, why bother at this point? Although maybe they are still bothering. Here come some more Zerglings, but oh, we got a bunch of banelings here in the back door. Oh, this could be very bad. I've got to watch my... They got a force. Contrarian's putting a bit of force here, and here comes my units in. Oh, and I see the banelings, and I lost several Zerglings there. And I just got to get out of there. Whoa, run, Zerglings, run! So these Zerglings are pretty much useless now with all these banelings. And I think I just sent I sent another scouting Zergling in there just to see how many banelings was in there. And if you can trade a baneling for a Zergling, then you're doing pretty darn good. Because a baneling is basically a Zergling that you spend a little extra money on, which I think I do my banelings nest up. So yes, that's an extra 50 resources lost if you just go 1-for-1 baneling Zergling. And oh, I have more Zerglings in the front door again. I'm not sure where these banelings are going because he really needs them to take out my Zerglings. Oh, this is gonna be brutal. Oh, look at all those Zerglings go down. That is why these Zerglings are worthless. I didn't have much choice though because I knew that the Contrarian's troops were behind me. The banelings were in front of me. I guess just do as much damage as I could, and don't think it was that much this time. And here come a bunch of zealots for wolfpack. Although with all these banelings, oh, this isn't going to be good for the zealots either. Oh, this is just massacre. Look at all the zealots burned down. So things seem to be kind of turning against us. We're not doing quite the damage we were in the beginning. Although I still haven't lost that much. Mostly just a ton of Zerglings that I've lost. And I'm still pumping them out. I really needed a tech switch here. And, oh, now I am throwing down a Roach Warren somewhere. There's my Roach Warren. It seems it might be a bit late for that, because this army is coming. The Roach Warren's not up yet, and there's not a lot of Zerglings for what we've got coming, especially when the banelings get here, if the banelings get here. And I'm going to try to get them around the Stalkers, but excellent micro. Pulls the Stalkers back and lets the Zealots take them on. That was just brilliant micro right there. And where are those drones going? I guess I'm just rallying to the expansion. And what do we got? I need some help here, Wolfpack. Just a few Zealots. That's not going to be enough because he's got just about as many Zealots plus Stalkers, and I see a Roach hiding in there. And some Zerglings and some Banelings. And I'm desperately calling for help, but right now he's got a lot of buildings and very little army. We check the units tab. He has just probes right now. Does he have money? He has money. He just spent it all on a bunch of zealots, which are not going to be very much help right now. Certainly not unless they're at my base, which is, there goes my expansion. He's making, Dunamai's making more Banelings. I'm going to make 2 Banelings of my own because why not? I don't know, I got to get my drones out of there. That's an awful lot of drones. Run, drones, run! Oh, and he did get a few drones there, but I guess I saved a lot more than I could have, and he wasted some on those with the gas there. But I think that's irrelevant now, because here comes a bunch of Stalkers, and I think I'm just trying to evacuate out of there now. And there goes the Queen. It is not looking good right now. I speed this up a little bit and watch my base go down. There goes the Roach Warren. And there goes some Mutalisks. That's not going to help anything either. There goes the spawning pool. There goes the lair. I did manage to throw up an expansion here and get another spawning pool started. But at this point, it's not looking too good. And what are we just building here? It looks like Wolfpack's just decided to hide himself here. And oh, I did save some Zerglings. And actually, I need to keep an eye on these Zerglings, because these Zerglings actually disappear at some point, and I don't know what happened to them. Oh, well, I guess I can guess about right now what's going to happen to them. Okay, so that's what happened to those Zerglings. I lost those Zerglings, and I never quite found out what happened to them. So that's what happened to him. Matt, there's no help there. Do you have enough for a... No, he doesn't have Psystorm. Is he getting Psystorm? He doesn't seem to be getting Psystorm. He does have Psystorm. He just doesn't have the energy for Psystorm. Stalkers will drive away the Mutalisks. And I'm once again trying to spine crawler myself for protection, and they're just too late. I always have spine crawlers too late. I thought I built them in plenty of time this time, and they were just too late. I even got them spore crawlers to help combat the mutants that I knew were on the map. So that is going to be the end of me. It looks like Wolfpack's expanding here, which it looks like he's about to be found out, because the Contrarian wants to expand here, but he's a little late. And so they're going to be slowly working on that. Oh, and he's going to transfer. You're transferring probes there now? He just lost a probe there. Yeah, let's just pull those back again. But he is absolutely mined out here, so now he's got no income. Although no one's really producing much of anything right now. What's left of my base? Very, very little. So we can speed this up again. I think this is pretty inevitable. He still does not have that much of an army, and now he has no income at all. Oh, now he's long distance mining for as long as he can, but here comes the forces down the map, and we got Roach, Zergling, Baneling, Stalker. I mean, it's just theirs, and they're just going to destroy. Oh, and he's going to bust the front door. Unpowers all of these buildings. Was there one pylon powering all of those? Wow, either there's 2 pylons there that he destroyed right away, or there's 1 pylon powering like half of his base. So that is it. We seem to have some early good aggression, but then it just quickly spiraled out of control. I think the cannon rush on the Zerg was not a smart move, and then I did not tech switch fast enough to something useful, and we still are not finished off yet. Where do we have a building? Oh, I had an extractor there. So they finished off the extractor, and I hope you enjoyed that game, as we got completely railed there late on, and have a day.